After a week in the parching heat of the Kenyan savannah, we're ecstatic at the sight of the Seychelles. An archipelago of 155 postcard-perfect islands, ringed by the shimmering turquoise waters of the Indian Ocean, Seychelles is fabled for its beaches, many of which are regularly ranked among the finest in the world. Though counted as an African state, indeed the smallest one with a population of just 85,000 people, Seychelles in many ways feels like a world unto its own. This may have something to do with its otherworldly, almost Flintstone-like rock formations. Unique on Earth, the inner islands of the Seychelles are solid granite rock, fragments of the ancient southern supercontinent of Gondwana, which broke apart some 75 million years ago. Thanks in part to its total isolation, and in part to the country's forward-looking government, Seychelles today is a living museum of natural history, almost 50% of the country's landmass set aside as national parks and reserves, the most of any country in the world. For our base here in the Seychelles, we've chosen Digue, the fourth largest inhabited island, home not only to what some would argue are the cream of the country's beaches, but also to a laid-back, fun-loving population of 2,600. Seychelles has no indigenous human population. First visited either by Arab traders or voyagers from the South Seas, the archipelago was occasionally used by European pirates until the French took control in 1756. The French were followed by the British, and both groups brought African slaves. Most of the population today is a mix of European and African blood, followed by ethnic Indians and Chinese. Many of the young men we see dress like Rastafarians and listen to a local dancehall style, sung in Creole, and best known abroad through the music of Philippe Toussaint. One group of Rastas we encounter seem particularly talented at weaving grass walls and making floral decorations. It isn't long before they're helping us decorate our set, filling us in on the local music trends, and tipping us off to the best beaches on Digue. Reaching Seychelles is difficult and expensive, which means the country caters primarily to high-end visitors. This, and the fact that every tourist project must undergo a lengthy environmental review, with total number of hotel beds in the country strictly controlled, means that tourists are few and far between, even on the best of beaches, of which we discover more than our fair share. But as much as we enjoy lounging around under the swaying palms, drinking fresh coconut juice, some of us hear adventure calling, and the call is coming from way out at sea.